Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question tonight. Why is soap opera recasting so problematic? Now, let me just sit there and check something because I may have to come on and or leave and then come back on. Let's see what's going on. Let's just see. I know I'm a little late. This day has just gotten away from me. I know I'm a little late. This day has just gotten away from me. Let's see if the messaging is working. Oh, this is going to piss me off. Oh, there we go. There we go. There you go. Thank you, Nikisha. Queen Nikisha's in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. How you doing tonight? Melly Mel is in the chat, my horror queen. Jakaris is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. I don't think the lighting is too bad. So now I got to get that fixed. That's a lot of fun. But I'm going to have a piece of cake before I decide to have a wine. But yes, why is soap opera recasting so problematic? Thank you, Queen. Queen of the South is in the chat. Appreciate that. Miss Gee's in the chat. How you doing tonight? I'm doing good, you guys. Welcome to the club. I don't know. Still haven't come to terms with it. But I don't know. It's okay, I guess. Cat lady, did you see my post for you? No, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you. Freddie's in the chat. Was good, Freddie? Rando's in the chat. Thank you for joining. Ah, the one and only, my right hand man, Kyrese is in the chat. LaShanta's in the chat and Rando. And thank you, Kathleen. I'm gonna check it out. I've literally just been so caught up on trying to get caught up on these soaps. So I'm gonna check it out tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Melly Mel. Thank you. Thank you, LaShanta. Thank you, Double C. Let's have some of this cake. I kind of wasn't even really that much in the mood for cake. Oh, this is good. Oh my god. Mm, mm. That's so good. Oh, damn, that's good. You ever just had some chocolate that was just so good you just like, oh yeah, you know how to do it, Cat Lady. You know how to sit there and do I wasn't too sure if I was gonna get cake or not because I was running around. I forgot the cake. Thank you, Randall. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Duan is in the chat. What's good, Duan? As I expect you to, Mel. I expect nothing less. Where though? Oh my God! Thank you so much, Cat Lady. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta sit there and check out DC's. Thank you, Duan. Thank you, Darby. Where the cake came from? Supermarket. I forgot the name, the brand of the cake though. Jakara says I made a subscriber video on my channel. Made a subscriber video on your channel. On your YouTube channel? I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, the cake is actually pretty good. Cake is actually pretty good. I didn't have that much of it though. I'm gonna have a little bit more later on, but how's everyone's day? Hmm. Oh jeez, this is messy. Thank you, Ron. Ron is in the chat. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was. I mean, it was sad. Anytime something like that happens, you know. And I'm not gonna lie. Partly the way that they did it just seemed like it was so like. Freddie says, "Yeah, I'm not." It was just weird, It was just so weird. Harry said you should consider doing a retro review of B&B. I sent you. I told you. Oh no, no, no! I saw it. I saw. Yeah, we talked about that. I don't know if I'm gonna have. I want to. It just depends if I have time. Or was scared Liam was gonna do. And of course, you put the laughing emoji there. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. It was a good episode, though. I'll say that much. It was a good episode. Oh, Night Girl, it's been a minute. How have you been, Night Girl? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why is it? And then it blocks. So goddamn annoying. Thank you, Becky D. Thank you so much, Becky D. I appreciate you. Thank you. Every said don't have too much cake. It doesn't go well with noodles. Yeah, I do actually have some noodles over there. Yeah, no, I only had a little bit of cake. I don't know. Last day. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Harry says so. That's the style writing I missed from that show. That was before the pandemic. It wasn't so damn repetitive. Yeah, it was actually good. I was like, I sat there, I watched the episode. It was good. I enjoyed it. And also, again, thank you, Carrie, for sending it to me. Nikki says, so is Cyrus the boss? See, that's the weird thing. Don't you think it'd be kind of weird if Cyrus is the boss, though? And Rihanna, thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. No, we didn't discuss it yet. We didn't discuss it at all. It'd kind of be weird if that's the case, though. Obi says, I'm so confused with the episode. Cyrus the boss. Yeah, that's the big question. Dolly's in the chat. Was good, Dolly? Nikki says, I have no idea what show chooses so or what story. Yeah, here's the thing, Nikki. I don't even think they know. You know they be doing rewrites. There's nobody's business. And Tracy's in the chat. Was good, Tracy. Marsha, 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 Marsha. And again, thank you, Lester. Alicia said, anyone see the light bulb go off in Carly's head when Willa asked her if he think? Yes, yep, exactly. I'm so glad the one says it'll be odd if Cyrus is the boss. Alicia doing good. Great to see everyone. It is great that you are here. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button as you're coming in. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does actually help. Um, wow. Nikki said TJ recognized Mason from the kidnapping. What kidnapping? I might have missed something. I said there's a question if Valentine is the boss. Blackmon's in the chat. Was good, Blackmon? I'm doing pretty well. Oh my god. Shit. Mm. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Tracy. Wow. Thank you. Nikki said Mason kidnapped TJ. I don't remember that. Oh my god. Listen, let's everyone think Tracy Steves for a hot minute. Wow. Lobby says that's a happy birthday, Grease. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Lorby, thank you so much. Thank you for showing up tonight. Thank you. Double C says Cyrus isn't the boss. I don't remember Mason kidnapping. What you call it? Yeah, seriously. Thank Tracy, everyone. Tracy is amazing, and of course the goddess is in the chat. Was good, Jess. Tracy, wow. Oh my God, thank you so much. I would seriously, I would have almost fainted if I wasn't sitting down. Thank you. And again, thank you, Lobby. Thank you. Just as such, but not be the boss. That's a huge disappointment. Nikki said Mason kidnapping TJ was rewritten. What? Randall says I could strip and I can seriously no, let's seriously thank Tracy. That was amazing. Oh my God, thank you so much. Who says wasn't the boss supposed to be a woman? Yeah, that actually went off my head. Just as I remember TJ getting kidnapped, but now Mason was involved. See, I didn't even know that. Leslie said she's saying I told my mom sorry says the boss. She was like, okay, that's underwhelming, but it makes sense at least. Now see that's really the question. Um Marsha says I thought it was Cyrus who kidnapped CJ. Hmm, that is true. But I think that boss is I don't think it's Cyrus. No. But you guys have to remember something now. Where's cuz that we need answers for clarity? Yes. Where's he at? But think about it. If Mason works with Cyrus, then that's where he would recognize him from. Let's stop and think about that for it. Let's think about that for a hot minute. This is Nina thinking she's home free. Sexy, gorgeous Queen Janet is in the chat. What's good, Janet? The one and only. What the? Just said there's no way Nathaniel hyping it out for it to be Cyrus. He said, that's literally what I just. Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, no, it would make sense though. It would make sense. Jan says everything's good. Hope everyone's having a great evening. Alicia says Mason is meeting up with Miss Will. I'm betting. I feel like that's the case too. Lashanta says Mason told Austin to deliver the flash drive. Carol says, how about just posting on IG? All right, I'm gonna check it out. Start around. Thank you. Thank you so much. Start around 7. Yeah, it makes sense. She does have a medical background, so it does make sense now. Just as why would it make sense for it to be Cyrus? Well, if the actually it kind of does though, Jess. If you stop and think about it, Cyrus still has problems with Sonny. Let's not sit there and try to act like he doesn't just because he's doing the whole Bible dumping thing. Thank you, Kyrus. Thank you so much. Yes, hit that like button if you when you're coming in. I have no idea how many likes we have, but we have 39 people in the chat. Just says explain how. Well, I don't think that vendetta against Cyrus and Sonny ever went away. And maybe Cyrus is just there just covering it up the whole time. It would explain why Mason knows because it would explain why TJ recognizes Mason. Would explain that. It would explain why TJ recognizes Mason. If Mason is working for the boss and the boss just happened to. Thank you, Double C. Thank you. Yeah, hit those likes. Hit those likes. Um, the boss works with Mason works with Cyrus. It would just make sense. I feel like Cyrus is faking this whole reform thing. That's my whole thing. I feel like Cyrus is faking this whole reform thing. It would make sense. It would make sense when you think about it, Jess. It would make sense. I don't know if that's the case, but he said my hiccup with it being Cyrus is that my dude gave up his money. But did he really give up his money, though? Did he really give up his money? I mean, they said that he can use his money inside, right? Saying. He said Julian could have also hired Mason. I'm still going to hope for Julian. Julian and Cyrus were working together before, remember. I do remember that. Also said, why is Cyrus cutting his... It made no sense. Just as I still have hope that it's not Cyrus, it can be. Last day since my mom said that about Cyrus, he would tell you to be a good guy, but still an even person. So now he has Mason, Austin, and Betty to do his dirty work on the outside while he's in jail. Exactly. He's always and the old school profile. AJ is in the chat. What is good, AJ? You already know. You already know. Let's say what's up. Let's say what's up to Alyssa. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jakar says is good to see. It also made zero sense. Like, why would you just walk around in a living room where everyone's at, just walk around with your shirt off? Like, who does that? Dewan says so dirt. They were speculating. Okay, and I just missed it. They were speculating the boss could be Valentine. Freddie said Nina is in the clear for now. Yeah, for now. I didn't know what the hell kind of scene GH was about to have with that naked man. Yeah, what naked person? I don't remember that. Did I miss something? I might have missed something. Was somebody walking around naked? Seriously, was somebody walking around naked? Remember when Sonny came back from PC, one of the first things he did was to go see Cyrus. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much, Darby. Thank you. Members for 6 months. Yes. 6 months, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Let's get this over with. Hey old man. What in the hell? Well, this thing just started playing. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. He said the person say, "Oh, yeah, I kind of blocked that out of my mind." Okay, now you're right. You're right. Police said Val is not the boss. He's being handled. Rosa, Rosa. What is good, Rosa? Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I only have like a little piece of cake. I have more in the refrigerator. Why is it? Jesus Christ. Let's I feel bad for someone today. Yeah, that was kind of a heartbreaking scene. Oh, okay, all right. Wow. We know the dates and everything. And what's good, Rosa? Rosa, it's been a hot minute. Seriously, let's everyone say what's up to Rosa. Harry said there was no one naked. I would have skipped that. I know damn well Cyrus wasn't gonna be naked. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have a little bit. I'm gonna have a little bit more later on. It's actually really good. It's really, it's really good, Marsha. Jonathan's in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? Yeah, I kind of sort of love it. It was during the whole like when they were in the shower and stuff like that. Yeah, I saw it. I think his like the dude's back was turned or something like that. Dolly says, "I can't believe they gave Charlie a job at the hospital." Well, you know how Kayla is, and in all reality, Dolly, it makes sense. She is a doctor. She has medical license. At least she can use that. I mean, they just gave it to her out of nowhere. So once I didn't know that Charlie was a doctor. Really? How'd you miss that? Johnson says, "So what? So all of them, all of them. So like the question is, why is soap opera recasting so um problematic? Why is it so hard to sit there and really? It's like I feel like I'm glad to hear that, Rosa. They're redeeming her character. I feel like it's just very different. Like it's very difficult to sit there because you can't please everyone. That's the bottom line. Whenever it comes towards a recast, you can't please everyone, and sometimes you can please absolutely no one. Remember Carly? Remember the Carly before Laura, right? Lashanta said Johnny's giving up. Give up. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Johnson says it shouldn't be a it shouldn't be, but a lot of times it is though. It shouldn't be, Jonathan, but a lot of times it is. Cat says I felt so bad. Oh, you feel so bad for Summer. Yeah, I actually do too. I don't even like Summer and I feel bad. Jackie P's in the chat was good, Jackie P. Randall says Talia is too childish and silly to be a doctor. Billy says it's hard to recast because different actors change the vibe of the character. Like I feel like every Adam recast in YNR feels like a complete reboot. Hmm. Now Dolly says same with Thomas on B&B. His personality shifts with each character with each recast. Lashanta says, "What is Sloan gonna do now?" Yeah, yeah, that's a really, and just the way that they did it too. It was like, oh, I don't hear a heartbeat. Yeah, it's gone, and I'm like, wait, what? Like something about that scene felt so rushed. It felt so rushed. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, and thank you, Jackie P. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Dewan says, when you recast looks nothing like the original is a problem. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that also. But it's also it's that is actually very true. Yeah, both of them. It's actually funny, Kyrus, because when they both said that, I laughed and I thought about you. Tracy says it's hard to put someone into a role played by someone else. We get used to people and it's hard as yes, that is very true. Our perception of it is like if you don't do exactly how that person's doing it, that's it. Randall said, "Oh crap." Billy says Kayla Best I man it was terrible. She dropped that news like she was. Yeah, I sat there was like I'm. Billy, I'm so glad that you said that. Lashanta says Victor slow down putting Nate against Adam. Just as it was a lot of characters on today too, and the episode just still sucked. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't real. It felt so weirdly put together. Johnson says Desperado Peterson is going to double down on hiding the truth from Eric. Yeah, I can see her doing that. Now Valerie says, "How the hell did TJ know Mason? If Mason works for Cyrus, and Cyrus was the one that orchestrated the kidnapping, it would make sense why Mason would know. It would make sense why TJ would somewhat start to remember Mason." Lastly says Albert Thomas is a great example of that recasting. Brad Bell changed his entire when they recast him. Thomas before 2019 was independent, didn't need to They need the approval of his family or care about hope. Hmm. Ida, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Ida. Just said, what was the point of Jake and the random kid? No point whatsoever. They were just thrown in there. And yeah, well, if you saw my review, you know exactly. I was just like, there was no point in it. Ida, thank you so much, Ida. Valerie says, "Oh, I forgot about the kidnapping." Yeah, that was like about a year ago. Exactly, Valerie. None whatsoever. And he said, "When I saw Wyatt, I was afraid Peter was gonna pop." And Freddie says, "The Scout Boy, the Boy Scout Y returns on GHS." Jess says, "Who is Wyatt?" Man, I think somebody else needs to explain that one because that was so long ago. That was so long ago. Joanna says, I never see the point of RJ. Yep, you and me both." Ron said, "Just bring Jerry back for Tolly because oh god." Thank you, quiet guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, we actually have 54 people in the chat. Yeah, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all being here. Thank you. And thank you, gorgeous Janet. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Dolly says the previous Thomas was a ladies' man getting tons of Forster models. He wasn't focused on just hope. He actually was more into salary. Hmm. Alyssa says I love both. Whoa, okay. Randall says, Albert, is there a character you want them to recast? Um, yeah, Molly. Molly, Randall. Well, this is on GH. I want Molly. As far as days, I'm good on days, but on GH, I definitely want them to recast Molly. Listen, I love both Jada and Talia. Maybe made the best person with Chanel's heart. When Chanel's heart. Justice says the kid who played Y on GH plays Sam Manning Victor. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was definitely for my time, or probably after my time. Thank you, ZK. Thank you so much. It is really good to hit you. To see you again. Thank you. Yes, hit that like button. I have no idea where we are in the likes. You know what? Let me sit there and check. I'm sorry if I'm missing some people's comments. I think we have like almost close to 60 people in this chat. So if I do miss your comment, it's not on purpose. Trust me. Exactly, Laura B. I was going to sit there and say I was like, it's been a hot minute since I actually seen ZK. So it's really good. ZK said just woke up. Okay. This thing with move is ASS. Oh, what is going on? Okay, we got 25 likes. Got 25 likes, and we actually have a new person up in here. Aaron says we're here to celebrate with you, and yes, the character model. Well, thank you, Ariana. And yes, I agree with both of them, obviously. But yes, yeah, no, she can go. Travesty, shout out from Canada. Okay, Ontario, Canada. Wow, thank you for the shout out. I appreciate that. Harry says, "LOL, well, I went dormant for a week." Darby says that they're going to make Molly more like her father, Rick Lanson. I want to make her like, listen, if they make her like anything else other than her, I'll be happy. I will be so happy. Alicia said, will Mason get whacked this week? Oh, I hope not. ZK says, I like these impromptu chats. How do you plan to celebrate? Oh, I'm going out this weekend. This Saturday. This Saturday, I'm going out. I'm either a bar or something, but thank you, ZK. Oh my god, it's so good to see you again. Billy says I'm not a fan of this new Molly, but why do you think people are upset about Molly being too old? The last Jordan was too young, but no one complained. Here's the thing, Dolly. I think that the age thing is secondary at best. The problem is that they are rewriting her in a way where it's so like she's so confrontational when it comes towards Christina. And I know Christina can be kind of messy at times, but I mean, damn, girl, like she's taking it to a level where it's like it's not needed. It's really not. Also, but there's going to be a guy named Elliot as Darian is going to come to Demira. Oh, okay. Alright, so you're really not going to choose between Holly and Jerry? Who would you prefer? Jerry. I don't know what the criteria is for this, but I'm gonna choose Jerry. Well, it depends on what the criteria is. Lashanta says Nick and Adam need to leave Sharon get her company. Do you think that they both are just too messy? Jarvis is in the chat. What's good, Jarvis? Jackie B says I'm hoping to be a member again before Mason dies. Want to hear the tea? Yes, yes. Hopefully, yeah. I would, Jackie P. I would definitely love you to be a member again. If you're not a member, everyone, become a member. Seriously, it's a lot of fun. I have no idea. I have no idea, Duan. Alyssa says I would keep both Jerry and Talia. Yeah, just my whole thing is I don't have a use for Talia. I think that's my issue. I have like zero use for Talia whatsoever. Alyssa said that's what I heard, but I don't know where when Sloan is leaving. Oh, she's being written off. Oh my God! Thank you so much, Rosa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Jesus Christ! Thank you, Rosa. I so appreciate it. Seriously, let's everyone thank Rosa. Let's everyone shout out Rosa. Goddamn, another goddamn rock star tonight. Thank you, Rosa. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Listen, I see that the majority don't like Talia. I'm not a fan of hers. Thank you, John Johnson says the more I think about it, Dave being the mystery boss makes sense in many ways. He's also a doctor and he has trained Austin. He may be keeping Nicholas alive with medical technology. This ought to be great tonight. Thank you again. Thank you, Jonathan. And thank you, Rosa. Seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Just says who's Dave halfway. I think that's the doctor. I think that's the doctor, the one that keeps torturing Sasha. I think that's him. Listen, there was a time I didn't like Talia, but she grew on me. She can be redeemed. Yeah, I feel like she can. I feel like she could be redeemed. I mean, I like her, but Talia says the ghost saying hi, Albert. You know, I would almost wish it was. Krista, what? No, no, I appreciate it. Listen, I appreciate it. Also, Krista is in the chat. I like the woman in the chair. She seems cool. What's good, Krista Hopkins? Alyssa, I don't like Wendy. Well, there we go. See, Alyssa, oh my God. Yes. Same. I would almost wish that instead of what I got to sit there and take care of tonight. Krista said, I think Martin is meeting with Mason while Cyrus is meeting Austin. I think they're in this together. Really, the 28th. Oh, damn. Well, that's gonna be fun dealing with tonight. Freddie said Jake is taller than his mom growing up so fast. That's usually how it happens, though. That's usually how it happens a lot of times. All right, thank you for that info, Mel. The shelter says already, Cyrus already the reason Lou's in a coma and Dev dead. He's going to threaten Laura's granddaughter. Thank you, Shakira. Thank you. I'm not wishing you a happy birthday. You mean you are wishing me a happy birthday, right? Crystal Williams is in the chat. It's been a hot minute. Harry says, unlike Wendy other. Okay, cool. We got 3 people that so far don't like Wendy. I'm pretty sure there's more. Kelly says, what's going on? Well, there's also a cat that's like making a lot of noise, um, meowing or crying, or I guess going through heat or something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Shakira meant happy birthday. Thank you, Crystal Hopkins. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my god, let me take a drink. Hold on. Carrie says, I know you still dislike Wendy. Oh, you damn right, Carrie. And thank you, Jonathan. Johnson says Dave was a bad guy. Character on My Children. He was married to Anna when she lived in Pine Valley. Oh, okay. I thought that was the doc. Okay, John. I thought that was the doctor that kept drugging up Sasha. And was good, Shakira. Okay, so that's a David. Oh, Jonathan. That's the guy that's played by Vincent, right? His first name is Vincent, right? Jonathan. Let me know if that's the guy you're talking about. Brenda says I can take or leave Wendy. Yeah, I can mostly leave Wendy, but I can mostly leave her to be honest, if we're gonna be honest. Nikki said Dave is a more yeah. You know, Nikisha, I kind of wonder what happened to that guy. I I'm gonna be okay. Thank you. I knew that's who you was talking about. I'm gonna be honest, Nikisha. I feel like maybe he probably said something that went too far in somebody else's chat, and he just I don't know got banned or something. See Becky, do you remember that? If you've been on this chat for a while, you remember is that yeah, Nikisha, I'm not gonna lie, he made me laugh. He made me laugh. Bobby says Sasha Doctor is Doc oh more tension? Okay. Billy says I wish they trade Stephanie for Chelsea or Melinda. Other than that, I'll move her away from Chad. And he said, didn't he pop up a couple weeks? He did. He did. They grow fast, Crystal. They grow fast, seriously. And thank you, Jay Blue. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. Randall says maybe they should put Hollywood with Alex on Days of Lives because Stephanie is no prize. Yeah, I agree with that. You will not be getting a. Oh my God, thank you so much, Quiet Guy. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Okay, I just this cake is not really. I feel like this cake is just messy. So let's bring out the noodles. Seriously, thank you, Quiet Guy. Thank you so much. And also, again, thank you, Jay Blue. Like you said, oh no, I told you I will be done in a few days, then realize it can go weeks. No, listen, whenever you can, Becky D, I appreciate you just doing it for me. So thank you. Gary says, into your sugar mama Brooke Logan looking for you, Kyrie. So I hear J Boo said, "What kind of cake is it? Chocolate. It's chocolate something." Joey says, "How do you feel about Lee? I'm feeling like his usefulness is running out on the show." Well, they're trying to give him something to do. They're trying to give him something to do. So I actually like Lee, so I'm cool with it. Oh, thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you so much. Thank you, my guy. Just says still noodles for your birthday. Oh, come on, Jess. You know I got to be consistent about it. Oh, Lord B, I love chocolate. Krista said yes, I'm in now. He's almost 14. He told me he's gonna start growing, although my husband's 6'6", so it's impossible. Well, how tall? I'm sorry. How tall are you, Krista? 6'6". Jesus Christ, that's Becky said, "Oh no, Albert." Kelly said that could be. Oh, oh, okay. That was something else. Oh, that's gonna wow. I will. You know, I'll get some Popeyes. I'll get some Popeyes on the next stream. Thank you. Wow. Oh, you're 5'8". Kelly says noodles for life. I just and thank you, Krista. Thank you so much. I just really always bring back Paris Azende. Yeah, I know. You know what? You know, Lashanta, I agree with that. Oh my God, thank you so much, Jess. Seriously, thank you. Debbie says you have to eat the noodles first and then the cake. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna get some Popeyes, so thank you, Jess. Seriously, let's everyone thanks Jess. Lord BC, you almost killed Albert. Sure. Oh my God. So it says I'm torn between being bored with Lee and approaching his Disney Channel style acting. Every time he's in a scene, I feel like I'm watching That's So Raven. Was he ever actually on that though? Was he ever actually on That's So Raven? No, I just listen. I appreciate the support. Seriously, I do. Exactly. Thank Jess. I just, I appreciate. I should appreciate the support, Nikisha. And thank you, Krista. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming through. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of in somewhat of a mood today. Darby says, then eat the chicken first, then the cake. Yeah, and I'm gonna get some Popeyes the next stream and eat the. Yes, but you have a great night, Krista. Thank you so much. I always thought Kentucky Fried Chicken, Martin. And I got that Popeyes next door, like literally next door. So Popeyes is good. I like Popeyes. Hmm. I don't know. I might want to get in pizza. I might want to get in pizza. I think pizza was actually pretty good. So it's gonna be a toss up between pizza and Popeyes. Krista says not good. Autumn. Yeah, Albert. So is Cyrus really Pikeman? What's your thoughts? And I knew when Cyrus said he found God, he was good giving away his money. I knew he was still. I'm surprised. I'm surprised at this point. Autumn. I think Cyrus might be the boss unless they switch it around. Kylie says I love Popeyes. Yes, Harry says, while you're in the mood on your birthday, it's your birthday is because you're middle aged. Well, thank you. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you, ZK. Thank you. Seriously, no, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nikki said a grumpy old man. Yeah, I don't know. You know what it is? I tried to wake up early today so I can go get my hair cut and see the movie. And it's like I barely had enough time to see the movie, which I saw and it was great. But then it's like everything else got pushed back. Like I think that was another part that was just kind of like, mm, no, but seriously, everyone here just being here that's definitely make my night. Krista said, I already thought Martin was the kidnapper of TJ Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just a damn hour getting. No, I just appreciate it. I do. Oh my god. Have a good night, Krista. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you. Seriously, thank you. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in another love triangle that has anything to do with Chanel. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you so much. Jay Blue says I get nauseous amount of grease cooking from Popeyes. I haven't touched that chicken since 1985 when I got. Oh, okay. Well, then that's I totally get that. Seriously, thank you, Dolly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, plus, I think I was in. The problem is I was in the average mood today, and then after seeing the movie, which was a great movie by the way, it was Blue Beetle. Um, I love that movie, and then it's like everything just like I kept trying to catch up to everything that I was doing. That's why I was late tonight. Goes says me, or does Chanel look a little like Lisa? Yeah, yeah. Lisa Turtle. I remember Lisa Turtle. Oh my god. That was a great show back then. And then you had shows like California Dream that was trying to imitate it. Reynolds says putting Chanel in another triangle is pointless when we already know she's down for. When you know what, Randall? It was one of the best scenes I think that they actually had. You know what? I think that was actually the best loving in the afternoon scene I've ever seen on a soap opera. On a soap opera. Um, you're right about that. Mel says when he got on my nerves with pushing Chanel to pick up Johnny. Yeah, I did sit there and I was like, why are you doing that for? Johnson says, and City Guys. And City Guys, yes. But Jonathan, I think people remember more California Dream stuff. Krista says, Lord Key Vanos was on Days of Lies back in the day. Really? She said, I didn't recognize Ava anymore. She is acting so scared, fragile lately. It was supposed to be a bad. It's really funny, Nikisha. I was actually reading some online stuff, and people were saying the same thing. It was like, what happened to Ava and her backbone? But I didn't know that, Krista. That's interesting. Toby says, me too, Everett. I like the movie, but I could have waited to see it in Max. To see it in Max. The problem is, Darby, is that it doesn't matter. Like even if it was a good movie and it was, or they unless they're gonna make a part two, which I don't feel like they are, it's not gonna matter. Curry says my Ava will win out in the end though. Yeah, Randall says she sure was. It's actually really interesting, Randall. Lisa. That well, the actress that plays Lisa Turtle, Lisa, and Martin Lawrence are actually married at one point. Like those two were actually married, which I don't know why, but I thought that was wild. And I know a lot of people don't know that though too. Dolly said Lorky played a single mom named Wendy who was involved with Abe's brother. Wait, Abe actually had a brother? Abe actually had a brother? What happened to his brother? Nikki said, I want Ava to win too. I just want to remember who the F she is, and remember, folks, Betty ain't met the real Ava Jerome yet. Yes, yes, it actually was a good movie. It was. I actually really liked it, and I think that's the problem though, Duane. It's like I enjoyed the movie, but with James Gunn, it's like we don't know what he's gonna be doing. So it's like if it's like when I watch Aquaman, I'm gonna enjoy the movie, and then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot James Gunn is actually involved. Krista said Lark play Wendy 1992, 1994, just as Saved by the Bell was ending. Okay, so she just hopped right on to the next. Well, that makes sense. That's actually kind of good. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think I started watching soaps like in 1998. Krista, One Life to Live. Dolly says Abe has about two or three brothers. Randall says, speaking of recast, Tommy also played Wendy. Oh, Tammy also played Wendy on Days of Our Lives. Is there any recasts that you liked that you felt was better than the original? Curry says Betty will be meeting the real Ava Jerome by the end of the story. There's too much tension for Betty to not catch those hands or a bullet by the end of the story. Mark my words, it's going down. Nikki said, but for real, where's Cuz? We need him tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's all weird. Usually, sometimes I sit there and I talk to him whenever whenever there's a scene with him. Whenever there's a scene with him that he's in, if it's like a really good scene, um, I sit there and talk to him sometimes. So he says Abe also had a brother who was a doctor named Joe, in the 90s, another from the 80s that died. I think Theo is named after. Oh, okay. Jonah. Where's Lee's on? That's a good question, Lashanta. Chris, this is my 30th anniversary watching GH is in the fall. 30, Chris, do you understand how crazy that actually is? 30 years of watching, well, anything really. That is the definition of a dedicated fan right there, Krista. Mel says I knew that Victor has some moves on the board of using Nate to replace Adam, which is well, that's the great Victor Newman, for better or worse. And I know in some eyes probably worse. Curry says, I feel Betty's gonna knock Jocelyn out at one point with mixed emotions. I'm still here for that. Then Betty's gonna get her comeuppance from Ava. Nikki said Julian could kidnap Leo and snap Ned back to reality. Nikki, I feel like you should be writing this show. Just as unless they change it, yeah. This is Reynolds says okay. It says it was when Luke and Laura returned with Lucky. I'm just saying that's a long time. That's the definition of a dedicated fan. I like that. Just as unless they change it. You know they be going through rewrites. I just like I said, I just think that that's actually pretty cool, Krista, that you've been watching it for so long. Uh, Freddie says whoever is putting Ava in these clothes and doing her makeup on GH needs an extra raise because they are on point when it comes to Miss Ava Jerome. You know, Freddie, here's the thing about Ava though. I feel like with the actress more or less, like I feel like she can look good even without makeup. Like I do. Harry says Betty sign and sound of Jocelyn. I know the feeling. Big Blue says I'm not that dedicated. I take breaks and I've been watching since the 80s. Krista says I was a senior in high school. Santa Barbara had just ended, and I've been watching Days of Our Lives and AW for about 10 years already. But that's still a long time though, Krista. Lashanta said someone got mad at today because Willow acknowledged Drew today. They they Lisa saved her while Drew saved Lisa so she can save Willow. Yeah, totally forgot. Seriously, totally forgot about Lisa. Like said, my daughter said that every day I always feel like her what the writer should be doing. She says all my ideas are better than GH writers. I agree, of course, humbly speaking. But that's the thing, though, Nikisha. It's not even about being humble. It's just about being honest. Like you have good ideas. That's the thing, Nikisha. I'm always sitting there reading your comments. You have some. That's the thing, Nikisha. You actually have some genuine good ideas. Randall says, shout out to Ida and Cuz. Shout out to Ida and Cuz and Cruz. Krista says, thanks. Yes, I blame the changes on reality TV shows, social media, and streaming. Juan said Liesel is with Taylor in the land of the lost. Well, I heard, yeah, well, sometimes they let them come back, like Jake. Jake, they let come back and Wyatt for some odd reason to do nothing on the show. Dolly says I started watching Days in the early 90s around the same time Vivian buried Carly alive, so I've been watching the show about 30 years. And you're my age, right? Krista says, okay, now I'm really well, it was really great to sit there and see you though. Do you think they gave Carly and Ava the Monica Tracy relationship in which they are enemies who care about one another? No. But to be fair, I don't know that much about the Monica and Tracy relationship, so I can't fully say. But no, seriously, Krista, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like you said, I would rate that Nina feels guilty and tell Willow the truth, and Willow would keep it from Michael, and drama would ensue. Maybe make Miller interesting. Yeah, that's the thing that I usually 9 times out of 10 the the fans usually have better ideas than the writers. But to be fair, the writers do actually have a tough job, so I do give them their credit. They always say, "Yeah, but I'm just a few months old. I turned 40 in late June." Hmm. Brandon says Albert Eden Cruz was Super Bowl on Santa Barbara. Yeah, Nancy Lee Grung was actually on that show, and that other guy Martinez something. Martinez something was also on that show, right? Right, Randall. J Blue says Santa Barbara Ace and Eden. I used to sing Ida saw Ace in the church and morning has broken. Yeah, that's before my time. I feel like oh A Martin A Martinez. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, because oddly, I follow him on Instagram. Randall said, "Yeah, Nancy Lee Crown was also on." Yeah, because here's the thing. I remember Um, she posted a picture of herself back in like the '80s or whatever, and I was just like, as soon as I saw that hair, I was like, "Yo, that is old school." In case that you know how much Michael likes being lied to. In case that if Nina really appreciated contribute, I think Willow would keep the secret to try to keep the peace. Yes, I heard about. I didn't actually watch it, but I heard about that, Jonathan. Yeah, and Michael loves being lied to. Dolly says the day actors used to come to my hometown every year for a celebration softball game. Wow, that's interesting. Dolly, was you watching it then when it was actually coming to your town? Dolly says, I don't think Victor is using Nate to replace Adam, but rather to test Adam or give him a enemy to deal with, so he won't have time to be with Sally. Yeah, I can see that too. Like I said, Darby, I actually do feel bad for Sally. I do because I felt like that was actually pretty messed up of what Victor did. Jay Blue says, "What is A Martinez doing these days?" Doesn't really seem like a lot of anything, but I got to double check though. Because sometimes with these actors, they do these like low budget movies or like low budget projects that no one's ever heard of. Curry says, I feel Victor sick mind. He enjoys testing and playing games with his kids, especially Adam. I hope Adam finally beats him and his spoiled brat daughter this time. Oh, good old Ice Princess. Billy says I was still young. I was watching it, but too young to appreciate the actors. Yeah, I was gonna sit there and say, Darlene, Ron said, but I couldn't get into Melinda and Shen. How can she think about going to bed with him? Ron, because he has looks. That's why. That's why he has looks. That's why. I mean, let's be honest. That's literally what it comes down to. Nikki says Sally is like Adam. They always get the short end. I wish they could heal and be happy together. Well, happy together for a little bit. Yes, I agree. Happy for a little bit. See, that's the thing. But some people want characters to be happy. It's like I'm cool with them being happy, but not too long now. Not too long. If they were happy, then they would be boring as F. We want them to be too happy, which sounds really messed up, but LaShanta said Will and Michael don't keep secrets. Remember how mad Carly got when Willow kept that secret while Nixon falls. I don't, you know, I don't even remember. The sad thing, LaShanta, I don't even remember Willow keeping the secret about Nixon Falls. Freddie says, I believe the more reasons Willow is letting Nina into her life, because basically Willow is saying, as long as you get with the program and drop your revenge against Carly, we can have a fresh start. I just, my whole thing is, I just wish that those same rules would apply to Carly. Crystal says, I'm 66, been watching it for 50 years. Yo, Krista, that is, that is a level of dedication that I love, Krista. That is a long, I've been 66. So I'm sorry, that's just kind of mind blowing. So you started watching when you were like 16 and you just kept watching it. That's wow, that's amazing. Mel says, I think Connor and Chris. Christian share run the company SNA. You know, I totally forgot SNA when they get older for just said who rules, what rules should apply to Carly. The same rules that apply to Nina. If Nina's not allowed to start crap with Carly, not allowed to sit there and go at her, then I feel like it's fair for Carly to sit there and do the same thing. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Carly doesn't go hard on Nina as much, but she does go hard sometimes though. I'm just saying if you're gonna sit there and give those rules to one person, give it to somebody else as well. Give it Nikki said Carly don't go after Nina. Now Kerry says to be fair, Carly don't usually even try to approach Nina. Nina always in Carly's face with some phony truth is fake and Carly don't have time for it. And yes, I that's what I was gonna sit there and say. I do agree. I'm just saying if you're gonna give rules to one person, give it to the other person. Just make it be balanced. That's what it comes down to. Early since I started watching G's because I recognized OG Carly from VR Troopers. Dolly, I went back and watched VR Troopers. That, that, that show was bad. That show was bad, Dolly. I'm just saying. That show was bad. Lisa said the granny wars are part of the reasons why I don't watch GH. Yeah, I feel like that's part of the reason. I know the other reason though too. AJ. I know the other reason also. That is part of it. Yes. Darby says Carly is like a Teflon. Everything rolls off her just like you, Jess. Yes, no, I do agree. They don't go back and forth as often. I'm just saying if you're gonna apply rules to one person, apply it to the other person. That's all I'm saying. Just keep it even. Nikki said Willow knows that Carly doesn't need rules. Nina needs rules like a toddler. Willow's a great mom to her mommy. I think it's just more about precedent and just trying to keep it balanced. I don't know. I would feel some sort of way if I had problems with somebody and one of my friends was like, listen, I just need you to keep the peace. Like I need you to sit there and chill out. Because I'm gonna sit there and be like, okay, did you tell that person to chill out also? Lashanta said Carly doesn't bother her. Why come to her place of business? I there's wow. There's a good answer for that, but I think I probably had a little bit too much to drink though. You say you can't treat everyone the same because everyone don't treat you the same. Alyssa, that's why you see more Carly and Nina scenes of them in the same room. I love that show. See, I never actually watched. Oh, Apadoc is in the chat. What's good, Apadoc? Apadoc has been. What the hell? Apadoc has been a minute. Damn. Good to see you again. Nikki said the way I treat people is based on their relationship. It's not a one size fits all. Hmm. Hey, Albie. Hey, Apadoc. Somebody else actually called me up, Albie at one point. Pretty sure it was one of my ex girlfriends. Um, what was good, Apadoc? Krista said yes. I remember Liz, grandparents, Steve, and Hardy. Lasanta said like today, she don't respect boundaries. Wait. Okay, I feel like it's going to be another. I feel like it's going to be another. Um, Hell freezes over moment. How does she not respect boundaries? Lashata, how does she not respect boundaries? I genuinely want to understand that. Lashata said Carly don't go after Nina because she's a non-factor. Oh, Jackie B said, I don't think Carly will ever get along with Nina as long as she's with Sonny. Listen, because when you see characters who hate each other, guys are a friend with each other, there's a sign the actors enjoy working together. That's true, Alyssa. They've actually been on another show before, so they're good friends in real life. GK says, does anyone know what's going on with Trina and Spencer? Are they a dying couple now? Part of me wants to answer that, but then the other part of me is like, well, there's somebody in this chat, and I don't know how they're gonna sit there and take that news. It says we're on good terms right now. I'm trying not to rock the boat. That's true. They are friends in real life. Alyssa, like Nina and Ava, are friends, and there is a lot of scenes together because Maura West and Cindy enjoy working together. Yeah, yeah, and again, Alyssa, it's the same thing with Laura Wright and Cindy Watros. They were on another show together. I can't remember what show. I think it's As the World Turns or something. That's the thing. That's the thing, Alyssa. When somebody said they were going to slap Cindy Watros, Laura Wright defended her. Jay Blue said, yes, he gay trans and are a dying couple. I'm glad you said it, not me. I'm glad you said it, not me. Such as Carly said, if you see me, go the other way. Willow said today she doesn't know boundaries. So wait, okay. First of all, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but are you snitching saying that are you snitching saying that Willow can't go and Kelly is to get like food now? I mean, that's the thing. You snitching talking about she didn't actually. Oh, thank you, Duan. God and light. You snitching talking about how she doesn't have boundaries. A girl just went in. Sound like Kyrie's right now. She literally just went in to get something to eat. How does she not actually have boundaries? Like, what did she actually do today that she didn't actually have boundaries? Most of the fans were saying, "How dare you take a picture with her? She stole your husband." Cynthia and Laura Ray are good friends. What? Yo, Ron. You know these people are nuts, right? Eagle Fang. Eagle Fang said, "What's up?" Did I mention what ifs? Sorry, you did. You did. Oh my god. I mean, you take a drink, huh? Oh my god. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. My god. Thank you, Darby. Seriously, thank you. Papa does say, "Oh, please, she never has boundaries." Yeah, but they're talking. Okay, well, we're talking about today though. Like, what did she do that was so out of bounds? And again, thank you, Darby. Johnson says Maureen and Cynthia were on separate CBS shows. Soaps. Maureen was on As the World Turns, and Cynthia was on As Skylight, along with Laura Ray. Nikki said Nina could get food anywhere else. Why go to Carly's place? Even if she was playing Kelly's, she could just order. Nina likes conflict. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna sit there and play devil's advocate for a minute, and also thank you again, Darby. Oh my God, thank you again. That giveaway for me was when Austin was staring at Cyrus. I knew he could be. Yeah, yeah, no, that actually makes sense. That actually, you're spot on. But see, that's the thing, though. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a minute. So, like, don't hate me, Nikisha, but why should she actually have to like? It sounds so bad. Seriously, why should she actually have to sit there and order online? This is not about conflict. Maybe this is about like I don't know, going in there to get something to eat. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but like she's not doing anything. She's just going to get something to eat. Like I think if Carl, I feel like this is going against my nature, but I feel like if Carly is so mature, as everyone says she is, she wouldn't mind Nina coming in there to get some food. Saying. ZK says Nina likes to rub into Carly that she got her man in her company. Well, to be fair, the company that was on Carly's part. Carly says, "How come no one had the same energy when Carly was going to the Metro Court left?" See, thank you, Dolly. Thank you. The shelter says, "Breathe the same air." Thank you, Dolly. Thank you. Reggie says Anna must really love Valentine manhood that she refused to believe that he ain't. Yeah, I agree. Listen, Freddie, there's nothing wrong with a ride or die woman. Whoa, look who's here. You know, it's actually really funny. People are asking about you, Nathaniel. I think today you got like, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Krista says Sabrina is dead for so far. Remember once Albert, you were talking about your ex coming in the store that you shop at. You were like, she knows I shop here. It's not. You know what, Nikisha? Sometimes, sometimes I think that you're too smart for your own good, Nikisha. Darby says Mason told Austin that the boys paid for the medical license. Sounds like some size to do it exactly for thinking having a doctor. Yes, that's what I was going to say. I was like, well, I mean, Nikisha, I rest my case, sir. So yeah, pretty much Nikisha just handed me my ass, and well, it's Queen Nikisha, so I just I just have to sit there and take that L. That one, Nikisha, too smart, too smart. You know what, Nikisha, I would accept that L. I would accept that L. LaShanta said Olivia owns half of the Metro Court. Well, yes, but that's because of Carly's foolishness. But what happened in the Aqueduct? Okay, might have missed it. Far from dead, Chris Hopkins says. That's right. Let's say what's up to Nathaniel Gray. I says I would you agree with Phoenix that if he catches any nasty rude comments bashing the actors? Well, yes. Ron, I mean I 100% agree with that. He said, "Nah, no L's on your birthday." I could, you know what, Nikisha, for you, I could sit there and take that though. You got a point. No, 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 no. I take that back. No, I take that back. I take that back. I know what I said, but here's the thing, Nikisha. I don't. No, 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 no. Jess, I'm gonna take that back. That's not just now. That's the TKL. No, because I thought about that. That's. Mm. The thing says so you all know who the boss is now. Then Jess says the boss is Cyrus. She got a, you know what? Nikisha got a point. I'll take that out. She is way too smart for her own good, but yes, Jess says the boss is Cyrus. Seriously. Let's let everyone know she's marrying Sonny. She's constantly wants to rub it in. I don't. Okay, I noticed again. Hell has frozen over, but how is she actually rubbing it in though? But let's be honest. I know what I said with Nikisha, but let's be very clear. I don't own the supermarket that I live by. So technically, my ex girlfriend. Hmm. DK says if Cyrus the boss, he seems to know Austin. Just says if Cyrus is the boss, that's whack. And Nathaniel just has the that face, and just says, what does that face mean? Just says that's a crazy idea of who the boss is. I already discussed it with Albert in that chat. Darby says whack, lol. I just want to go back up to that facial expression. Opedic says I'm off sleep. Have a good night, Opedic. Stay safe. It was really good to see you again. Lashanta says by telling everyone who listen, I'm Sunny's fiance. I get that. I should. Oh my god, I didn't actually have any of that. Just as I could have guessed, Cyrus LOL had me thinking it was somebody unexpected. Well, here's the thing, Jess. We don't even know if it's still Cyrus though. Dave, what's good? What's good, Dave? Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. Eagle Fang said, "Happy birthday, Albert." By the way, when Cyrus was shaving and cutting his hair, it reminded me of Terry Silver. See, I was thinking more of Hannibal Lecter, but yes, I was thinking more Hannibal Lecter, but yeah, I can see Terry Silverstone. Brenda says, I need to watch an episode of B&B now. Happy birthday again, young man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, B&B is wow, Randall. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you, Randall. I gotta actually, I want to sit there and start doing reviews on Days of Our Lives at some point. But thank you for showing up, Randall. I guess I didn't suspect Cyrus for real because they said someone was coming back and it never felt like Cyrus is gone. But see, that's the thing. We don't know if Cyrus is actually the boss though. Just as I didn't guess Cyrus or Miss Wu, that was too obvious. Harry says something about Josh makes Petty Betty extra angry. Yeah, because she's not taking her edge. But yes, you have a great night, Randall. Thank you so much. Randall says I couldn't let your birthday pass. Thank you, Randall. No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. He said, "What if Danny gets sick? Julie could save his life. He was the match. He was the only match before." Seriously, Randall. Thank you. Oh, Dave, I'm 40. I'm 40. That sounds so cringe. Thank you, ZK. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you for showing up. I want to make the live streams a little bit more better and more of a happier place. So I hope that you had a good time. No, I said for sure the boys will show up in the scene with me on that date. Looks look tell me about the scene with Look tell me about the scene with Cyrus and Austin. Riley says wish I was 40. You listen. I saw your pictures. You look good. Valerie, seriously, Valerie looks good. So I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, the thing said, what happened in that scene? I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, nothing really happened in that scene. That was the thing. It's like he came there, he saw Cyrus, and Cyrus just smiled. I think that's what it really was. Like he came to the scene, and then Cyrus just smiled at him. But like nothing actually, like they didn't talk or anything like that. I think that was the thing. So the scene really was nothing. Yes, thank you, Jazz. Yeah, it's true, Valley. Listen, I mean, just gonna be honest, you look good. Kelly says it's tomorrow's episode when we get to see Mason and Austin. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing. Mason and Austin, come here. Come where? Listen, I was thinking about the boss. So I think maybe it's Julian Jerome because he probably takes F and a different actors playing him at this time. And Jackie P says prison, Pentonville. Kelly says Austin went to jail. Only see close to the episode from Jason, so now the writers on the show is getting better. Yeah, for the most part, for the most part, it actually is, though. Except for today's episode. Seriously, except for today's episode, it was actually pretty good. And why was Austin being. I think somebody's going to probably answer that question, though. Yeah, because Mace, well, it was obvious. Valerie says, I saw it. No, Alyssa says, I saw it. Yeah, I like that. I like how they shoot those camera angles. Jackie P says, who is Mason meeting? In case it, I mean, Nathaniel said, now here comes the fun part. Just says, okay, so who is the boss? Nathaniel says, I have no idea. I even asked, and they didn't know. Hmm. Carrie says, Miss Wu. Joseph Valentine. And Alyssa says, I want Phyllis and Tucker to pair up. Alyssa, that's so awesome that you're actually watching Young and Restless. That is awesome. You know what, Alyssa. Okay, so since you've been watching the show, what are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Young and the Restless? Just as Valentine, as far as Nathaniel says, I will find out sooner or later. I'm sure. Justice, I don't think Cyrus could be the boss if he'd been in a prison. But that's not true, Jonathan. He was in prison before, and he nearly wiped out Sonny's family. You know how Cyrus is. Cyrus is that person that he can be in jail, and time. The thing is that you know what I'm at about the fight. You know what I'm at about the fight scene. It was happening at the same time. Will says, but he has connections, John. Okay. Nope. Because he did. That's the thing. The way they showed the scene looked like it was happening at the same time. Now Jess says, let it go on the thing. Will said, but he has connections, Jonathan. It would make sense. It would make sense. Kara says, so that means the book thing was an act. The only thing that was legit was the heart attack. See, I'm so glad that you actually said that, Jonathan. I'm so glad you actually said that, J Blow. Seriously, I'm so glad you said. And it's not like he didn't do that before. Just says, "LOL, Nathaniel, you got knocked out. Take the L. Take the L." You know, in my experience, whenever Jess says take the L, you just take the L. That's just how it is. This is how it is when it comes to us, Jess. Cat Lady said, Nathaniel saw that too. Now, Alyssa says, what if Lorenzo Alcazar is the boss? See, Alyssa, I love Lorenzo Alcazar. Nikki said, I'll take Lorenzo too. Maybe he could kidnap Carly again. Nathaniel said, don't care about the bottle. I care about hitting my mark the way they showed it because they weren't supposed to show that angle. Oh my God, it's not about winning. See, Jess, it's not about winning the fight. He just doesn't want to take the L. It would have been cool. Yeah, I agree. Let's say it could be Tony Demerick crossing over to Port Charles. You know what? At this point, Alyssa, I would take that too. I could just care about hitting the mark. Perfect. And Akeisha says, now I gotta rewatch Nathaniel. Just says I can't help but take the L, but they weren't supposed to cover that angle, or I wouldn't have gone down like that. I'm kind of confused because I feel exactly, Jess. That's what I was like. I feel like you would just took the L out of the way. So I mean, an L is an L. Trust me. Jess always sits there and tells me to take an L. Johnson says if Lorenzo is the boss, he might kidnap both Carly and Nina. Nathaniel says they wanted my head in a very specific place. Oh my God. Alyssa or Megan halfway taking the submarine to PC, making it. Oh my God. Alyssa, did I not tell you how much I actually miss having you in the chat? Have a good night, LaShanta. That's just Albert. Send me a video link and I'll explain. I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. Have a good night, Kyrie. Thank you for joining. But DC's in the chat? Whoa. The one and only DC is in the chat.
Hello,
How's it
Albert.
going?
It's good. No, this is what bothered me. When we broke down the scene and they were going to shoot it, I was supposed to get hit in the head and then I go down. But see, there was a table that was there. And they were like, Nathaniel, we want your head right here. Now, when I did the fall, when Ned hit me, I just did the fall. But I can't just drop and land my head on the floor, right? So they were supposed to have me there because the shot was supposed to be over me laying there, and then you see Ned and Olivia. But they showed me going down, laying down into my position. It looks so hokey. I'm like, why did you do me dirty in the edit? Why did you make me get knocked out? I'm like, hold on, let me lay on the floor real quick. It looks so stupid. That's what I mean. I don't give a shit about winning the fight. You know what I mean? I was supposed to get knocked out by Carly. That's fine. Why did you shoot what you said you weren't going to shoot and then cut it in? I just saw it.
Yeah,
What? I looked at that. I was like, really? This looks like bad 80s action sequence on a low budget movie where I lay down. Whatever. The fight was even longer. They cut it, but that's why. So, Jess, I'm not taking the L on that because they did me dirty. I was there, so I win. Thank you. Toodles. And yes, if it wasn't obvious, yes, Cyrus got a haircut. Yes, that's my boss. There you go. You'll
you heard
know
it first,
tomorrow.
ladies and
You're
gentlemen.
going to know it tomorrow morning, but I figured everyone would know right then that that's definitely it. Cyrus is the boss. I didn't write it, but I do know what's coming. I even know what the plan is. It's actually, that's the best part of the whole story, is what Cyrus is having Mason and Betty do, why he's doing it, what the pikeman thing is. That's the interesting part. I didn't know it was Cyrus until the day I shot the alley scene that just aired today.
Hmm. Okay.
I asked them, well, who am I meeting? I have no idea. I'm just talking to somebody. I was like, I'm looking into the camera. That's so not General Hospital. I'm like breaking the fourth wall. Okay, interesting. Interesting. But I'm filming my scene with Cyrus tomorrow. So this will be fun.
That's going to be interesting. Of
Yeah.
course, Jess still has a problem, but yeah.
What's that?
Jess says, Nathan, you hyped us up for nothing.
No, it's because I had to literally read comments where people were attacking how I laid down like it was my fault. It was like, oh. But I work for Disney, so I can't call them out. I just have to take. I have to take the L, Jess, but I don't have to with y'all. Y'all are my friends, so I'm not taking that L. Okay, bye. Love all of you.
Laters. Well, you heard it first. You heard it first. Share the video. Oh, he kills it. Yeah, you heard it, Jazz. Johnson says, well, so much for my Dave. Yep. And DC. Again, DC, thank you. Thank you for the text. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's right, Jonathan. It actually was cool, Nikisha. It was. DC says, no, I can't be surprised. I should have just taken my boy. Well, thank you, DC. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you. Jeff is cute for an old guy. For a hot minute, I'm not going to sit there and say what I said because everyone forgot it. So just said, well, I guess it's worth so much. He was on my list. I don't believe his. I found God Crab. I was disappointed by that. The kid said, well, there could still be another bad guy. We don't know who Mason's meeting. That's very true. That's very true, Nikisha. Justice, I guess shouldn't be surprised that Cyrus didn't really. Well, yeah. DC says, I never suspected Cyrus. Really? Really? DC says, my intuition told me to take my boy head to bed, but I didn't listen. Now, oh my god. Justice, but I thought it would be a character who hasn't been in years. The third says, Nikisha, I'm not concerned with him being a good actor. Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm trying to be a member again, but I keep forgetting my password. Are we? Yeah. Well, listen. If you remember it, definitely join. Alyssa. You know how we do in the member stream only. I would definitely love to have you back there again, Alyssa. Justice says Mason could be meeting Johnny Sakara. Jacoby says, I wonder if Valentine is part of it. I was to tell you, I wouldn't be too surprised in some way. Valerie says, give it up. My girl Valerie says, give it up, Jonathan. Jess says, since everything is so obvious, Valentine might as well be Pikeman. I'm not gonna lie, Jess. Jess, when the Whamsnet they're reading this, you sound so disappointed. You sound so disappointed. Nathaniel says, I held my own in every scene I've done. I'm not afraid of anyone on GH. I would go toe to toe with anyone. I could only do so much with the dialogue I'm given. And that, you know what? That is actually very, very, very true. Like, like that is actually very true. Listen, I thought about Johnny Sakara being the boss. He could be, but he's in jail. Nathaniel says, but I feel I made it interesting so far, or they would have. Again, Nathaniel is actually very true. Just says I'm mad. I wanted to see someone from the past, but it's fine. We love watching you, Nathaniel. Hope you don't get killed off anytime soon. And I agree with that. Yes. Valerie said, that is very true, Valerie. That is very true. Nathaniel says, I was hired for 3 episodes. I'm still not that. Wow. I think that speaks volumes right there. Jacoby says your dialogue has gotten better than Cyrus. Johnson says, I never said Johnny Z was the boss. I said he could be working for the boss. Alyssa, LOL, Nathaniel, well, your character is so awesome. They want to keep you longer. Yeah, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. So Sonny and the 30-year-old, and 30 years later, he's still here. Now Cyrus will get cool lines. Just as my thing is, what was this godly act that Cyrus is doing? So it's just not. And that's the question. That's the question. See, because that's my whole thing. Like I felt like it was an act all along. Very true, Nikisha. DC says, besides being the boss makes no sense. Didn't he just have a spiritual awakening with Laura? Man, with the AI machines all over. I think I said I'm not answering any more questions, Jess. I'm gonna be over here taking my Yeah, that's just how it is with Jess. When Jess says take it out, you just do it. Seriously, cat lady. When Jess says take it out, you just do it. Liz said they were supposed to kill Osiris after 6 months being on the show, but they kept him longer and have him to be related to Laura. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's it's true. It's true. Freddie says the way Mason fell on the floor after he was busted up, side his head. It actually was pretty funny. He said, "I hate an unrelatable narrator. Don't make me get Ned. Don't make me get Ned over here. I like that." Oh, the thing says Ned will go to sleep again. Oh, just said why did Cyrus give all his money away? It's a bit confusing. Johnson says, "I think I'll take more of an L than." That's not. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Have a good night, Laura B. Never mind. DC's anyway. Good night, guys. I'll take my boy head to bed. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for coming on. But yes, thank you, DC. You have a great night, my friend. Let's everyone say good night to DC. The one says may not be inactive. Active. Remember Samuel Jackson in The King when he hated voice. He hated violence. All right, you have a good night, Nathaniel. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for just the birthday present of you being here. I appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. Wow, what a birthday. Seriously, what an effing birthday. I'm not gonna curse right now, but what a wow. This has seriously been some day. Yes, that's right. Let's everyone have a good night to Nathaniel. Yes, right. That's what I was gonna suggest. I was like, what an effing birthday. Man. The sad thing is that I didn't even feel like, yes, I did, Jonathan, and I loved it. I loved it. It was a great movie. I hope they do a part two. I doubt it because James Gunn, but I hope they do a part two. But to be fair, Jonathan, I'm not gonna lie. I did feel like I was still watching the dude from Cobra Kai. If we're gonna be honest, let's say a birthday present. Yes, it was great, Jonathan. I went to go see Blue Beetle. I went to go see Blue Beetle, and it was actually a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Gosh, good. I'll get another one tomorrow. And Miss Gee, you was actually in here earlier, right? Well, if you were in here earlier and I didn't say hi to you, hello. Yeah, I did, Darby. It was pretty stupid. It was it was it was pretty dumb. Unless there was other post credits that I didn't see. Darby, actually tell you the truth, we all sat there and waited for that post credits, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Don says he would have people mess people up Blood wouldn't do it. He even hated blood. I love that movie. But I also love the Flash though too. So, we all know what happened with that. Freddie says, I understand Carly hates Nina, but the sweet French is taking Nina's the more money for you and your business, the better when it comes to being professional. I would put the World War III to the side. Johnson says, I heard the actor will likely play a different version of Blue Beetle in the truth. I hope so. But I'm not gonna lie though, Jonathan. I'm not hesitating, Jonathan. I even like the grandma. I even like the grandma. You know what I'm talking about. I like the grandma too. Debbie says, I mean, that's not enough for a sequel. I know. Debbie, I still want a sequel though. I do. Just as honestly, at least they giving Cyrus something to do. It's better than all the preach. Yes, I agree with that, Jess. I do. I still want a sequel though. Still want a sequel. No, says I know you're waiting on some horror movies. They're coming. See, Mel, I mean, granted, I just appreciate you in general, but you are my horror queen. You are my horror queen. I still got to watch Blood and Honey at some point. Hmm, I don't know. Depends on how bored I am. I may sit there and watch it on Amazon Prime. Hmm, might watch on Amazon Prime this week. Darby said the sister was getting on my nerves. Yeah, I can see that. Darby, I can see that. The problem is, Darby, I felt like he was still Miguel from Cobra Kai, and I don't know whose fault that is. I don't know if it's my fault, my perception on him, or just his level of acting. Johnson says, "How do you think the sequel of Nina and Nicole Baby will come out?" Damn, I don't know. You know what, Jonathan? I'm still reeling from Sloane and what happened to her baby. It was so messed up, right? It was so messed up, and just the way that Kayla delivered that news is so bad. Darby says, "What a downer she was." Darby, I felt like they were trying to give her spunk, and I felt like it can get annoying for some people. I understand what they were trying to do with her. Most says I've been wanting to prove blunt. You did, you did. I'm gonna try to watch it this week. Well, it depends on how much it is to rent. Because that's the problem with Ismail. Sometimes they'll sit there and show you they only have movies to buy, not so much to rent, which I don't like. Darby says he didn't feel anything new or anything different from me. Is that and that's true. That's true, Darby. But here's the thing for me, Darby. The thing is that I enjoyed the movie so much that it made me not really after a while. It made me not care if he was just pretty much Miguel or not. I think that was the whole thing. I didn't really care if he was Miguel or not, which is really bad. I'm really waiting for some horror movies to come out. Stranger Things 5. Alyssa, well, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna read that in a minute. Are you an actual horror? Yeah, I was gonna sit there and say, Alyssa, are you actually a horror fan? You like horror movies? Alyssa, you actually like horror movies? He said I don't watch these too much, but from what I heard, sound like Sloan might end up taking Nicole's baby. Ooh, Nikisha, that's actually I didn't think of that. That's interesting. Oh, okay. So okay. Okay, but you like the horror genre in general, though, right? Alyssa, yes, only the slasher ones. Hey, Alyssa, I can rock with that. I can rock with that. I can rock with that, Alyssa. I can work with that. Lorby, I'm calling it a night. Thank you, Lorby. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you showing up. Thank you. Thank you, Lorby. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And once the stars, the boys, they have shown him actually praying. Big Nate. What's good, Nate? Darby says when I like the uncle more than well, to be fair, Darby, it's George Lopez, so you know he's going to elevate the character. I don't know. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie. You know what, Darby? They didn't play that many previews, and I appreciate that. Like they did get straight to the movie. It just took forever for the movie to end. Okay, it didn't, but it just it pushed my schedule back a lot. Let's say yes, I do, but only slash ones. I'm more of a person who is into horror movies than that are based off real life stuff. Listen, Alyssa, horror is horror, and if you like horror, you are okay in my book. I mean, granted, if you don't like horror, that's fine, but like horror, it's good. How's the vacation, my friend? Spike, like you just missed Nathaniel. He just actually came to the chat. Well, actually, live stream. Is exactly yes, exactly, Jesse. That's what I said. Listen, when you're not in the chat, you miss a little bit. You miss a lot. When you miss a little bit, you miss a lot. But you can always watch the replay though. You're just gonna have to sit through it for a while, or just come in during the like. Okay, I don't remember when he actually came in, but just watching it and you'll see. Listen, oh yeah, I like about the Chucky series. I start watching it again. You know, a part of me wants to watch the Chucky series because I actually do like Chucky, like the story, but I don't know. Darby says it's not because of the strike they didn't do previews. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's all good. You know, it's cool, Alyssa. It's cool. Don't worry about that. You know, before you used to sit there and get into these little arguments, or whatever, you're always actually pretty cool. You're always actually pretty cool. Hell, I remember a point I couldn't pronounce your name, and you were still just like you were still there. So, and like I said, Alyssa, regardless, I'm always gonna have your back. So we're always good, Alyssa. And I think, yeah, you heard it first. Toby says Spike. Oh, psych. How about Friday the 13th? I love the series, just the first four parts. I gotta actually put that on my list. I gotta actually, you know, I gotta actually put that on my list. So like I said, Albert, are you 100% serious? Because I feel like the boss is who I wouldn't sit there and say it's 100%. I'm just saying I wouldn't sit there and say it's 100%. It's the number's pretty high. The number is pretty high. Oh, okay. That I'm not gonna lie about. That's actually pretty interesting. Practically, yes, yes. Well, no, when Jason Voorhees was human. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting idea, but oh, Spider-Quake, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Plus, I don't like Zombie Jason like Part 6 and beyond. Right, you actually saw a lot of the Jason movies? Let me find out you actually saw a lot of the Jason movies. Just say yes is very disappointing. Well says oh Saw movies. Oh, Alyssa, see, I wish we actually started off on that instead of the whole back and forth thing. First of all, that's what's up, Alyssa. Oh, my dude, Spider-Quake is holding out hope. I like that. I'm not really into his Saw series, but I saw. Alyssa, I didn't actually. I heard about that, but I didn't actually see. Alyssa, I only saw the first one. Only saw the first one. Just that the boss was probably gonna be missable initially. Yeah, but all those rewrites, though. Most of the time, I've seen all the Friday the 13 movies. All 12. Damn. I would say yes. That's why I talk about Days more because she's too toxic for me. The fan base is so toxic. See, Alyssa, I miss those. I miss those. Not the toxic back and forth talk that we were doing before, but this talk. I miss that. I hope you do actually find out like your credit card information and stuff like that, so you can join. Because here's the thing, Alyssa. Like we did some really cool collabs. Like Kyrie spoke, DC was in it. We've been actually having a really good time towards the member streams only. Oh my God! Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you, my friend. Jonathan, you're awesome. So many disagreements and the back and forth kills me. Yes, it's not, it's not exactly a picnic for me either. But it's actually Gemini's in the chat. What's good, Gemini? Have a good night, Freddie. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry I missed some people's comments. I think oh shit. No, seriously, thank you, Jonathan. Oh, it's actually going pretty well. Thank you, Spider Quake. Thank you. Yes, Darby. Yes, hit that like. Also, yes, hit the like button, but also hit the share button too. Hit that. Listen, if you it's like sharing the videos that actually really helped as well. We've been getting some new people in here as well. So yes, hit the like button and hit the share button because that's actually been working a lot. We've been getting some new people in it because of that, and oddly, I'm actually able to track the shares, like how many shares people like share stuff. And thank you, Gemini. Listen, so many disagreements back and forth kills me. Yes, it wasn't exactly a picnic for me either, but how about we not do that, Spiderquake? How about we actually not do that though? No, but it's yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. It's good to like reconnect with Alyssa and not on this back and forth nonsense. Gemini says so. Recasting are a problem because fans get attached to the character. They see yeah, that is a problem. But see, that's the thing though. Like, okay, Molly is a like I feel like Molly and Christina are cases where it's like Molly. Hmm, at least with Christina, she's trying. She does actually have acting skills. We can see that. I was going to say it's good she wasn't here for us during the Passion Days. Okay. Yeah. That is true. That is true. Alyssa. But no, I mean, just on a side note, I feel like Alyssa, I'm gonna sit there and take some. I'm gonna take most of that blame. I'm gonna take most of that blame because that's all me. I'm gonna take most of that blame. Like Greg says, because I don't want to upset anyone. I appreciate that. Oh, I know. I know. I know, Melly Mel. I'm gonna ask him who is he coolest? Who is he cool with? Gemini says in order to build a good show, you have to keep the main characters consistent. Like this is us. Well, yes, that's very true. Gemini. Alyssa, I don't want it. LOL. No, I just as he wouldn't. He said he was a good friend with. Yes, yeah, I heard that as well. Alyssa and I would start bashing as making. I just can't with the back and forth. That's why I talked about other stuff. Well, Alyssa, I'm just happy that you're back. You're chill, and it's also just really good seeing you again. Carly says I miss Sunny and Carly. Carly says, do you hear the Black Father on This Is Us yesterday? No, I still gotta watch the last season of This Is Us. Listen, I'm just chilling, Albert. No, listen. I'm just happy. I'm just happy that you're back. I'll say that much. I'm happy that you're back, and I'm just happy you're back. Email says you want the fans to know the names and characters of the Actors, the actor they were watching, so they continue watching. It's but that's the thing, Gemini. It's a very tough process because you can't please everyone. That's the thing. You will never sit there and please everyone. I think it's more about a majority than a minority. If you can win over fans with the majority of the casting that you picked, then I think you're actually pretty good. Um, Spider-Quake, I want to answer that question, but I feel like because somebody else is in the chat, I'm not going to. I'm not going to take it there. Thank you again, Cat Lady. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you also for your post. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Also follow Cat Lady on her channel. She have a YouTube channel and she does do reviews as well. Yes, have a good night, Angelique. Spike says you can tomorrow. I listen, um I'm giving it by Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. Bobby says the long drug headache father died yesterday. What? The long drug addict. Wow, hmm. I don't even know what to say to that, Darby. I'm just like, wow. Swagquick says, I think Trina deserved better. Jimmy says, people still remember Stefano and Victor from Days, Nikki and Victor from YNR, Luke and Laura from GH. Well, yeah, they're iconic characters. Have a good night, Darby. Thank you for joining. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Also, sorry I was so late. I was watching Bold and Beautiful before I came on. And for some odd reason it did not it did not actually record the episode on my DVR. Oh, just oh my God, just is something else. Just literally called him out by his government name. Just you are something else. I love it. Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Alyssa Sloan is supposed to leave soon. Chloe and Sean Bell and Talia are supposed to leave us. Chloe, Sean Bell, and yo, what? Unless with that many characters leaving, how is this even supposed to be a show? Chloe, Sean, yeah, four characters leaving. Or at least it's funny, Valerie, because I actually thought about that today. I thought about that today. I literally was like, wait, what the hell happened to Zeke? You know, Spike quick. I'm just saying like what happened yesterday, but I don't even think actually anything actually happened yesterday. One says if you miss B&B, you didn't miss much. Oh no. I watched it on Paramount. It didn't record on my DVR for some odd reason. AM says, hey Google chat. What's good, AM? Alyssa says Camilla as Gabby is leaving in October. Okay. Alyssa, I was wondering about that. Just as Zeke snitched as can stay where he's at. No, she clearly does not. Darby says, I was gone when you called me Daniel. With love, good night, my friend. Yeah, she used your whole government name. And says, hey Google chat, Google email. Um, what the hell? Alyssa and I'm thinking Gabby is getting recaps. Here's the thing, Alyssa. Part of me hopes so. Part of me hopes so. But I know how Days of Our Lives is when it comes towards recasting. Oh, go to bed, boomer. Jess, you are one of a kind. What the hell? Okay. I don't know what the hell that was about. Yep. That's exactly what I did. When I sat there and I was like, what the hell was that? I was like, all right, bro. Or sis or whatever the hell you are. I says Am was on one. Yeah, I didn't know exactly because I didn't know what the hell that was. And I was just like I was like, all right, bro, I'm not dealing with that. Also, if Gabby gets recast, I'd rather her to get written off instead of killing her because yes, Jonathan actually said the same thing. Jonathan said the same thing. You have no idea what the hell that was. I have no idea what that was, Becky D. Oh yeah, no, he was on something. Gabby says I played this stream on my large TV. It's not fun to see me being called. Well, you know when Jess says, "Oh, damn," like Craig says, what even happened?" I don't know. It seemed like a spam account to be honest. Spy Quake. Becky says three strikes in a row. It didn't even take three strikes. It was just like I don't know what the hell was going on. I honestly told you, Becky D, we weren't going to get to a third strike. Unless they bring Dario, Brave, and Gabby brother. Yeah, but that's funny, Alyssa, because somebody else actually said the same thing. I'm still, I'm still somewhat surprised that you're actually watching Y and R. I'm still surprised you're watching Y and R. Though. That's interesting. I totally forgot about all the stuff from Y and R, so I'll probably talk about it tomorrow. I will talk about it tomorrow. I totally forgot about that. Oh, I'm trying to go to sleep. Alyssa says sometimes I do watch a Y and R. I just like I said, I think that's it's interesting. Plus, it's kind of cool, Alyssa, because I could sit there and talk to you about Y and R stuff. So Because he said that was the third strike. Yeah, I just, you're right, Becky. You're right. Justice, I think, Dark. Oh, okay, cool. I already finished it. Like, Justice, I think Dara should come back whenever or not Gabby stays. Let's say the last time I saw an episode was when Phyllis was hiding from the law. Oh, okay, so you go by that far. Okay, all right. So we gonna have a lot. Yes, listen, we're gonna have a lot to talk about then. So I hope I get to see you more in the chat. Okay, says what couple you like than just other than checks. My girl said none. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. I actually told you, Andrea, I'm okay. I'm kind of tipsy, but I'm kind of glad you're in the chat tonight, just because you actually had a cameo done with Steve whatever his name is, Steve Burns. You had a cameo done with Steve Burns. I saw it on your channel. So that was actually pretty cool, Andrea. I enjoyed Josh Beautiful yesterday. Wait, Spike Quick, is that okay? Spike Quick, I know I'm a little kind of tipsy, but did you actually sit there and Burton, thank you, Jonathan. Did you actually give John? Did you actually give Josh an act? Uh, I was just gonna sit there and say that, but you already said it though. See, this is the reason why Jess actually owns half of the company. I'm sorry, like 80% of the company. I'm surprised that Spikequick actually said something nice about Thank you, Jonathan. I'm surprised he actually said something nice about Jocelyn. No, 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 no. Like I said, I'm surprised you actually said something nice about Jocelyn. Okay, all right. Thank you for the heads up. No, man, Spikequick. I feel like hell definitely froze over. I mean, I sat there and I defended Nina, and like you said, you actually said a compliment. You actually said a compliment. I feel like this vacation is actually doing you some good, Spider Quake. Alyssa said that Leon, Dimitri, and Gwen mess is a hot mess. I like Leon and Dimitri together, but that hurting. That's very true. That's very true, Alyssa. Yeah, I actually did. I actually, I actually did. And you know what? Here's the thing, Gemini. It's before I actually start to get kind of tipsy. I actually don't start defending her. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at the stream. I'm gonna be like, what the hell was I saying? And I'm being dead ass serious. Gemini says, "Where's Kyrie's?" I think Kyrie's was actually on for a little bit, but then he left. Quick says, "Willow's another beautiful character, another beautiful woman I enjoyed today." Gemini said that is a moment. Yeah, that is a moment, Gemini, and apparently that moment's being shared because I mean, hell froze over today. Spiderquake was actually giving Jocelyn a compliment, and now Willow. Hmm, I enjoyed it. All right, Spiderquake. Yeah, you're definitely full of surprises. Gemini says when you start defending Spencer, I will. I actually told you, Gemini. I actually did. A couple of days ago, I actually wound up defending Spencer. So yeah, Hell definitely froze over. And I'm not joking, Gemini. Hell actually froze over. Gemini says, "Oh, you're older and you look 1 year older. Oh, 1 year older and you look." Spikequake says Carly was still useless, so I can't. Well, yes. Well, honestly, tell you, Spikequake, you saying that just means that you're Spiderquake. Gemini says they are breaking you down. In some way, no, I think here's the thing, Gemini. I've always actually had a middle middle ground moment. I've always actually had a middle ground moment. The case said climate change is wrong. She's not wrong. Nikisha is not wrong. She is actually rarely wrong. Nikisha is rarely wrong. So yes. Gemini says I must say that since we are giving compliments, Cyrus did look good. They look nice with his new haircut. Wow. Gemini, I know that you came in late. You definitely rewatch this episode. Definitely rewatch the stream. We had the one and only Nathaniel Gray in the chat, and he was spilling some tea. So you definitely want to sit there and go back and rewatch this, Gemini. And also, if I have not said this before, definitely share this live stream because people have been sharing it, and it's actually been working. Because I think Mason kidnapped EJ. I mean TJ. Yeah, yeah. I said that earlier too. Sparkler said Josh. Sparkler said Josh and Willow look good in the bed. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, Sparkler. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if I get to experience another hurricane. I hope you don't. I hope you don't, Alyssa. I really do. I hope you don't. Gemini says, I will definitely. Yes, no, you definitely said Gemini. It was actually pretty good. So definitely do that. Gemini says, I thought the storm and the forecast fires were big news, but Albert, yep, yep, I did. I did. Gemini, hell definitely froze over. I'm going to sit there and say this. When I got to defend Spencer, there's a problem. Like Greg says, we haven't seen checks. Seriously, Gemini, when I actually got to sit there and defend Spencer, there's a problem. Listen, they're not going to win. And the final Sarah is carrying. Gemini, I'm not gonna lie. I really do hope he's not gonna go back to Sarah. I really do. I really do. Gemini says Nina was looking. She actually was. She actually was Gemini. Like I said, hell has actually frozen over today. Hell has definitely frozen over today. It definitely has. But listen, I am going to sit there and call this. I'm actually going to sit there and end this live stream. Call this live stream a Rizap, even though Jess doesn't like that term. I'm going to use it anyway. But listen, I do want to thank everyone for coming through during this live stream. I know I started kind of late, and I wasn't exactly in the best of moods, but everyone here actually made this live stream so much better, and in turn made my birthday a lot better. So I do want to thank everyone for joining. Now, yeah, I was I was waiting for you to say something, Jess. Jess, you're one of a kind. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for coming through. No, I really do appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. Jess got to give me the smoke. And I'm not gonna lie, I did purposely pick that name just to see if Jess would say something. Have a good night, quiet guy. Thank you so much. Do things and it will consult Gwen when she. Yeah, I do. I do. I hate that, but I do. Camilla says it's your birthday. Do what you want. Now, this was actually a really good birthday, though. Like everyone actually did make it so much more better. Like seriously, thank you. Like Quick says, I hope Josh is on tomorrow. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you. Seriously, thank you, everyone, for showing up. Yeah, that's very true. Also, seriously, Alyssa, thank you for joining tonight. This was actually really good. Hope I get to see you soon. Thank you, Becky D. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good night, Goddess Jess. Jess, the goddamn goddess. Nikisha, good night, everyone. Seriously, no, thank you, Nikisha, for joining us. Seriously, thank you for joining. And have a good night, Becky D. Thank you. Have a good night, Mel. Have a good night, Quiet. Have a good night, Quiet Guy. Have a good night, Dave. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Carice. Have a good night, Nathaniel. Have a good night, Tracy. Um, have a good night, Darby. I'm gonna sit there and list people's names like I always do in every live stream. Well, I'll give it time. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you so much. Johnson says this has been a special edition of Soap Chat with Albert Bronson. Thank you, my friend Jonathan. Thank you so much. Have a good night, Spider Quake. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Dewan. You know me too, Mel. Mel. Alyssa, it was nice chatting with you. Seriously, no, it was actually really good to chat with you again, Alyssa. I hope I get to see you again soon. Thank you again for coming through. It was actually a really good conversation, so I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a good night, Andrea. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Thank you, seriously, thank you. Have a good night, Miss Gee. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Melly Mel. Thank you, listener. I feel the same way. Like it was actually really good to see you again. Like seriously, thank you. Jimmy says I'm gonna watch the replay. Yes, no, you definitely should. You definitely should. If you are a GH fan, you definitely should. Oh, I definitely am. Like you being here really meant a lot. Yes, it was, Jess. Yes, it was, and I'm so glad that you were actually here. Thank you so much, Jess. Seriously, thank you. You have a great night. Have a good night, Gemini. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Andrea. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Tracy. Have a good night, Autumn. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Darby. Carice, DC, and also give a special thank you to Nathaniel Gray. Seriously, thank you, Jazz. Thank you for coming through. This was actually a lot of fun. And I obviously always love having your presence in the chat if you haven't noticed. Like says she she did her thing. Listen, I'm always gonna sit there and say Spikequake, like she did her thing. Exactly, exactly, Jazz. Gemini said, "Thank you for creating a platform to chill." I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gemini. Thank you. Oh, Andrew, I'm 40. I'm 40 years old today. I am 40 years old today, and everyone made it so much of a better birthday. So yes. But have a good night, Andrea. Have a good night, everyone. I will see y'all in the next live stream. Just stay safe and thank you everyone. Seriously, thank you. Like, why is my head at a slant? Oh yeah, I'm tipsy. That's why. Jimmy says, "Welcome to the F Club." It's great.